Hello, my name is Fabio and I'm sharing with you some cool Web3 projects. Throughout this episode, I want to explore Polkadot blockchain, its fundamentals, the present, future, and tokenomics. So let's go. Gavin Wood is the co-founder of Ethereum. Is one of the people responsible for creating Solidity programming language, which allows programming of smart contracts in Ethereum. In 2016, he decided to leave Ethereum to create this project and presented Polkadot white paper in October of this same year of 2016. Polkadot surges from a partnership between the company Parity Technologies and Web3 Foundation, and it's a next generation blockchain. Parity Technologies now has more than 2,600 employees in 44 countries, many working remotely. They have offices in Berlin, London, Cambridge, and Lisbon. If you are interested in working for Parity Technology, you can access this link in See Openings and see the positions they currently have available. By the way, although Polkadot is currently not fashionable, the truth is that in terms of number of coders developing for this network, it is in the second place behind Ethereum network. In this right column, we can see that the total developers that at some point worked for a Web3 network. We can see that in first place is Ethereum, in second place is Polygon, and then is Polkadot with more than 2,100. But if you see the number of developers that work in the last month of 2023, we can see that Ethereum is still in the first place, but Polkadot is in the second place and Polygon in third position. This clearly shows that are many people across the world working in Web3, and Polkadot is clearly a Web3 network that will have good developments in a near future. We cannot talk about Polkadot without talking about Kusama Network. This is a canary network from Polkadot. It was launched before Polkadot, and simply put, it was the first version of Polkadot that served as a base for testing. Today, with the transition to the new form of consensus that I will talk you in a minute, the network is in the hands of the entire community of Kusama holders. They make all the decisions regarding for the development of this network. Now, talking about Polkadot. Web3 has a problem that is called fragmentation. Different blockchains solve different problems and have different functionalities, but all these solutions cannot communicate with each other. This is where Polkadot emerges as a layer 0 blockchain and as the solution to enable interoperability and communication between blockchains. Polkadot is a sharding-based network in which transactions are processed in parallel, which allows for greater throughput. That is, more transactions per second. Also, this means improved scalability. Polkadot, as you can see, is able to connect multiple specialized chains in a single universal network. It is designed to be a relay chain that provides security and interoperability for, at this moment, 100 blockchains at the most connected as Parachains. In the near future, this number will increase and 100 will be just a lower number. The relay chain is the main network where all the transactions are finalized and is responsible for security and generate consensus on the network, allowing interoperability. Parachains are interconnected to the relay chain and uses all its resources. This video is being recorded in mid-February to 2024. In this moment, there are 47 parachains in operation and 3 auctions taking place. The auctions taking place is Integrity, Polkadot, Equilibrium, and Polkadex. If you click here, you can see all the details of this auction. Okay, you can see that your tokens will be blocked if you join this auction, this parachain. Your tokens dot will be blocked until February 13, 2026 for 96 weeks. You will receive some bonus and you will receive at least 2.5 tier. Tier is the token of this Integrity Polkadot until then. Okay, until the end of this vesting period of this parachain. Blockchain is a way of storing data. A block space is the ability of a blockchain to finalize and submit transactions. It represents security, computing, and storage capacity. Basically, when a transaction is executed on the network, storage space is immediately needed in a block. The space can be used or not be used. When a given block is below its capacity, there is a waste of processing capacity when validating a block. Block space can be seen as a service to be provided that most have 3 essential properties: security, flexibility, and availability. Polkadot is a network that is focused on block space management, trying to maximize processing power. In the versions 2.0 that Polkadot will release soon, there is a clear work towards this path of focus on block space management. Polkadot. The network Polkadot uses a nominated proof-of-stake consensus mechanism. It was the first network to use this consensus mechanism, which allows for a more democratic blockchain ecosystem in which dot holders can choose the validator that will represent them in the process of validating blocks on the network. Basically, the nominators may choose the validator in which they want to block their tokens, their token dots. In return, they get token dots during the period they have their tokens blocked. The yield percentage is more or less 15% per year. TPS, or transactions per second on Polkadot network, are the sum of TPS on the mainnet together with the parachains. At the moment, we are above 1000 TPS. As soon as 100 parachains are reached, it will be possible to reach 100,000 TPSs. In September 2023, in the Polkadot Developer Conference in Lisbon, Sophia Gold, that is a leading engineer at Parity Technology, said that by the end of 2024, with Polkadot 2.0 running at 100%, they intend to reach the capacity to aggregate 1,000 parachains. So now we have 100 parachains and the objective is 1,000 parachains. And with asynchronous communication between all that parachains, we can reach, the Polkadot network will be able to reach 1 million transactions per second. It is amazing. As I have said a few minutes ago, with this Polkadot new direction, the focus will be on black space management and being a platform for developing software instead of being just a platform to aggregate other networks. Until now, the only way to develop software and increase the utility of Polkadot was through parachains. This is what is proposed to change very, very soon. Polkadot can be seen as a multi-core computer where blockchains continuously operate in parallel on different cores, parachains. This is called parachains. Currently, each core is reserved for one blockchain through the slot auction mechanism. Although a core can be reserved for multiple chains at different periods, this is called a parathread. All parachains began their activity on the Polkadot network as a parathread. Until now, each block took 12 seconds to produce. This led to wasted time and wasted processing capacity. With Polkadot 2.0, time and processing will be shared between different applications that uses the network, leading to a decentralization of the computing capacity. DOT is the token of Polkadot network, just as KSM is a token of Kusama Network. The smallest unit of a Bitcoin is called a Satoshi. One Bitcoin is equivalent to 100 million Satoshis. In Ethereum network, the smallest unit is Wei. One Ether is 10 to the power of 18 Weis. It's an enormous number. In Polkadot network, the lowest new unit of DOT is called a plank. Okay, one plank is 10,000 million planks. In Kusama network, the token KSM, the lowest unit of KSM is also called plank, and one KSM is 10 to the power of 12 plank. The token DOT serves three key functions in Polkadot. It can be used to governance, it can be used to be staked, or it can be used to bound and connect a chain as a parachain. The token DOT has no max supply, okay, and in this moment there are more than 1400 million dots of total supply. Unlike the tokens of other Web3 networks, DOT is an inflationary token, around 10% per year. In this moment is around 9%. The inflation is divided into two. One part is going to the people who stake their DOT tokens, and the other part is going to the treasury, so that Polkadot team can continue to invest and develop the network. With this part in treasury, it also means that there is a regular selling pressure so they can finance itself. In this chart, it is possible to see that over the last 3 months there is a clear increasing trend in the number of dots that are being locked in stake. If we do a quick simulation here, if you block 100 DOT tokens in a year, you will be a number between 14 and 16, meaning that you've not compounded or compounded your rewards. If you put 1000 dots, you get 160 dots if you compound. It means that the APR, the yield per year, it's more or less 15-16%. Polkadot GS extension is a cool wallet that can be installed directly in your browser. In this case, I am using Firefox. This will allow you to save your DOT tokens and stake it through this portal here. Okay, after installing the extension and configuring the wallet, you can connect the wallet here. Okay, and then choose a pool that nominates the validators for you, or choose a validator directly. Once you locked your tokens, you will start receiving your DOT tokens every day. You can claim it and compound to get more yields on a daily basis. When the day arrives that you want to withdraw your coins, this is called unstake, and you will have to wait 28 days until you have your tokens available. If you think that this information was helpful, give it a like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much and see you next time.